Hi
Yeah.
everyone, welcome to Toridi, and it's another beautiful day. And like I always say, if I want to feel inspired, if I want to empower myself, I reach out to people who can bless me. And today we have someone you want to listen to, and not just listen to, but follow. Welcome to Toridi.
Thank you.
So tell us about you.
Absolutely. My name is Iffy. I am a motivational speaker, life coach, author of the book Take Dominion, the founder of the Dominators Club. I am a wife, a mom, a minister at Revival Palace Church, a church that I and my husband planted by the grace of God in November of 2019. I am a friend. I am a daughter. I am most importantly a child of God. I think that's what grounds me. I am a daughter of the Most High God. I am a king's kid. I am a royalty. That's who I
Wow.
am.
So tell us where you from?
I am Nigerian. Yes, I'm originally from Nigeria.
Is there anything you
People
miss
don't
about?
believe that, but yeah, that's true.
Is there anything you miss about home?
Ooh, a whole lot. I miss the food for sure. And I know we can cook the food here, but it's
Hmm.
not the same. I miss the people as well. I have family that is still in Nigeria, so yes, I miss those things.
So tell us what brings you to Toridi.
Well, you invited me over
Yeah.
to talk about a couple of things, right?
Okay.
First of all, to talk about the conference that I have coming up in March of this month. It's the 28th of March. It's a Saturday at 10 a.m. I will be hosting my very first conference. And I think it's part of my vision because when I published my book about a year ago,
Hmm.
I wrote the book Take Dominion. It was a book that I wrote when I was going through what seemed to be the darkest season of my life.
Hmm.
Little did I know that I would find so much purpose in that. Little did I know that the darkest season of my life will become the brightest season of my life. And so I began to write when I was going through a divorce, when I was going through domestic abuse. And so that was what prompted me to write. And I began writing not because I wanted to publish a book, but because I wanted to express myself. I wanted to tell my own story from my own perspective. And then in 2019, the book was launched. And after I launched the book, I wanted to create an environment for people to interact with me.
Hmm.
And so I formed the group on Facebook called the Dominators Club because I believe that when we were created by God, inside of us is the power of God. When God made you and I, He placed on the inside of us the power to rule over all things, and that was where the concept of the book came from, Take Dominion, because a lot of times we know that we have this power on the inside of us, but we don't know how to express that power. We don't know how to exercise that power. It's one thing to have dominion, it's another thing to take dominion, is another thing to walk in the power that you already have. And if you are not manifesting the gifts and the talents and the power that God has on the inside of you, then you are not dominating. And that's why I wrote the book. And when I talk about dominion, I talk about it from a standpoint of really dominating the very things that once dominated you. I remember what my life was 10 years ago. It's nothing close to what it is right now. And it's like night and day. And that's because I discovered the power on the inside of me. And now I walk in that power. And now I want to share that with other people. I want to tell people that it's possible wherever you are, regardless of what may have happened in your past. Your past does not equal your future. You can actually break out of that. So when I formed the Dominators Club, I wanted to, one, interact with the readers of my book, but also I wanted to establish the mindset of a dominator because you cannot dominate if you don't understand that you have the power on the inside of you. A lot of times we are pursuing things on the outside, not realizing that we have all it takes already on the inside of us. And if we would just pause and take a second and begin to breed and grow what's on the inside of us, then we can attract whatsoever we so desire. Everything you seek is already within you. And so when I found that out, it was a game changer for me. And that is my message. You have dominion, I have it. We just have to learn how to exercise it.
Tell us about the book.
The book was, like I said, it was something I began writing in 2013. I did not intend to publish a book. That was not the intent. I just wanted to express myself. I felt like I was going through something very traumatic. I didn't have any family members here at the time. So I was going through it by myself and with God, of course, but I was going through it without family, without support, so to speak. And so I wanted to share my story, what had happened to me. And I tell people if they had read this book, when it was first written, because of course the book evolved and I became a dominator as I wrote the book. But initially, it wasn't that way. I was a victim, right? I saw myself as a victim. I told my story from a very powerless standpoint because I didn't know that I had the power to change my narrative. But as I began to write and share this message, people began to see strength in what I was sharing. People began to come to me. People that were going through what I was going through, especially women, were talking to me and they were like, oh my goodness, look at what you've done with your life. That was when I had to look and say, you know what? I think I have something here. I think I have something to share with the world. I think I have something that can really be impactful for somebody else. And that was when it dawned on me that I had a message. That was when it dawned on me that I had found purpose in my pain. And that was when I began to rewrite the book. And this time I wrote it from a dominator standpoint, not just as a survivor, but as a dominator, someone who is now dominating the very things that once dominated her.
So tell us a little bit, oh no, some more about the conference. Is it just gonna be you, or we have other speakers?
We have other amazing speakers. There are going to be 7 speakers at the conference, phenomenal speakers. I have the mayor of Carrollton coming for the conference, Kevin Falconer. I have Jessica Chinyel, a dynamic speaker. I have Toby Fakwade, who is also a mentee of mine. I have Gabriella, who is coming for the conference as well. She's going to be a speaker. I have Ken Bell, and I believe I have one more person. The name is not coming to me right now, but the flyer is on Facebook, and all the details are on there. The tickets are selling right now on Eventbrite. And so, yeah, that's what the conference is about. The goal of the conference is to bring people who are dominating in their area of influence, because I understand that not everyone is dominating yet. There are 2 categories of people in the world, right? People who are doing what they've been called to do, and those that are yet to find what that calling is. And so we're bringing in both categories of people in the same room so that people can begin to understand what it takes to find out your path in life. Because I believe that we were all called for something great, but then you have to discover what that thing is. And when you discover what that thing is, you need to sustain that, because success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So it's something you do on a daily basis. So the idea is to bring in all those people together so that they can begin to share ideas and tools and techniques, and most importantly, the mindset required to dominate in life. So that's what the conference is about.
What is the future for Ify?
Oof, I
Just
have
books and conferences.
Well, I believe so much in coaching. So for me, I know I'm going to be coaching for the rest of my life, because without a coach, I wouldn't be sitting here with you today. I believe that no matter how potent, your gift is, no matter how dynamic of a speaker you are, no matter you know, how powerful your gift is, you need someone in your life to shape on you. You need someone that is operating from a higher level of awareness to shine the light, to show you ways on how to modify what you have. And that is one thing I know I would be doing. I would be speaking for the rest of my life, that is for sure. I would be coaching, because I love to coach and I love to train. So these, I don't think I would ever leave. And I love to write. So I don't think the writing would ever go away. I just think that I have to, just keep producing as I go.
So, what is your social media handles for those who want to follow you, those who want to come attend the conference?
Absolutely. It is Ikekhua, and it's IFYIKEKHUA on Instagram and on Facebook.
So, thank you very much for coming. We hope to have you
Absolutely.
some other time, and you were a blessing just like I expected.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching, and you will have her social media, follow her, and please try to attend the conference. I think it's gonna be the blessing. As for the book, this is my own copy.
It's on Amazon.com as well. We have the Kindle version. We have the paperback copy as well on Amazon.com.
Thank you. I forgot to mention that.
It's
Thank you
all
very much.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.